Welcome to Things Uncovered. Today, we'll uncover why financial literacy is one of the most important subjects nobody teaches in school.
Ask a typical Indian high schooler to solve a complex quadratic equation, and they won't blink. But ask that same student to sit down and draft a basic monthly budget, and the confidence completely vanishes. This gap in knowledge is significant because India's 377 million Gen Zers already drive 43% of the nation's consumer spending. When that much capital is managed by a generation that hasn't practiced tracking money in versus money out, the risk of mismanagement scales with the economy. A quiz of over 3,000 students found that only 16.7% could pass a basic test of financial fundamentals. That means only 1 in 6 teenagers understands how to actually handle the money they are spending. This chart shows how that lack of early training persists into adulthood. India's adult financial literacy rate is 27%, while peers like the UK and Singapore reach 67% and 59%, respectively. Indian classrooms excel at building IQ for board exams and have increasingly focused on EQ for social awareness. But FQ, or financial quotient, doesn't show up on a report card, effectively leaving it out of the formal education of most students. The result is a generation of young adults who can solve for X in a classroom, but find themselves guessing when they receive their first salary slip or encounter a sophisticated investment scam. Because FQ isn't on the syllabus, students are forced to learn how money works through trial and error, often the most expensive way to acquire a skill. This informational void is often filled by social media influencers who may lack professional credibility. They frequently trade in abstract concepts or hype that have little to do with the practical decisions a teenager actually faces. When financial literacy is only acquired after a major mistake has already been made, the cost of that education is measured in lost savings and high-interest debt. One of the primary missing subjects is the math of compounding. The data shows that in investing, the date you start is more important than the amount of capital you have. If we compare two people investing 1,000 rupees a month, the one who starts at age 18 has a massive advantage over the one who waits until 28. By retirement, those 10 extra years of compounding create a difference of nearly 1 crore rupees. Schools also omit the economics of credit, particularly the mechanics behind how credit cards actually generate revenue from their users. Most fall for the minimum due trap. Paying only the minimum leaves the principal balance untouched. That balance accrues interest at 30 to 40% yearly, a cycle most only realize after their credit score has already declined. These products are designed to be counterintuitive. Without specific training on these mechanics, young earners are likely to enter their first jobs and immediately fall into debt cycles. Then there is the need for cybersecurity, learning how to protect the money you've actually managed to save. Digital scammers specifically target young, first-time account holders because they often lack basic financial defense mechanisms. A common phishing attack uses fake urgency, like a message claiming your account will be blocked in 2 hours. This overrides logic to force a click on a malicious link. In a digital-first economy, identifying these scams is a basic requirement for protecting your income. There is a difference between being able to define compound interest and knowing how to use it to make a decision. Real FQ is a set of specific habits. To address this, the Economic Times and Think Startup developed the Financial Literacy for Young Minds program for students in classes 8 through 12. Over 8 weeks, the program moves past passive lectures and uses live instruction and simulations to teach students how money actually moves. Students complete the program with a working personal budget, documented credit habits, and a formalized personal financial plan. Financial habits compound just like financial investments. The most effective time to learn how to manage an income is before the first paycheck arrives.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do like and subscribe. It'll motivate me more to create more informative videos every week.